When the Western Michigan Broncos take on Wisconsin Monday at the Cotton Bowl, they'll be led by a handful of West Michigan natives. Larry Figursky has more on one of them tonight from Dallas, Texas.
In 2013, Asantay Brown was part of a group that led Mona Shores High School to its first playoff appearance in the program's 50-year history. This week, he's making more history with Western. He is arguably the most versatile athlete ever to play under P.J. Fleck at Western Michigan.
I got my trust in the coaches, and whatever their best interest is for me, then I'll do,
He was an all-state receiver as a junior and senior at Mona Shores.
He was actually part of the group that got Shores that turnaround at Shores, and so he was extremely talented, so we found creative ways to get him the ball.
But came to Western as a defensive back.
It's been a big change.
And that was just the beginning. He moved from cornerback to safety, and as a sophomore led the Broncos with 103 tackles.
And I said he's going to be successful because just of his work ethic and what he does.
And Fleck agreed, so much so that he moved Asantay to linebacker this season, where he earned second-team All-MAC honors.
Some things in life, you can't explain, and some things happen for a reason.
And as much as Fleck helped Brown as a player, no one has helped him more as a person than his high school coach, Matt Koziak.
You can't thank somebody enough to take their time out of their own life and bring you into theirs.
Originally a Mona Shores kid, Brown had moved out of the district with his dad, but in high school wanted to return through school of choice. But when financial and travel concerns and issues made that difficult, Koziak, his coach and teacher, and Matt's wife stepped in.
My family has a great relationship with his dad. We just kind of saw an opportunity to maybe help out a little bit.
So in 2012, Asantay moved in with the Koziaks.
Coach Koziak took the opportunity to put his trust in me and give me the opportunity to stay with him. You can't thank somebody enough to take their time out of their own life and bring you into theirs.
And while Asantay still has a great relationship with his father, he continues to live with the Koziaks and their 4 children to this day.
When he comes home from college and, he's got his own room here, and he'll still visit, his immediate family as well.
But now Brown's family is bigger, with the Koziaks' own 4 children referring to Asantay as their big brother.
They did, they sacrificed a lot to bring me into their life and call me one of their own.
A sacrifice that has paid off for all involved, well beyond just the football and college opportunities they helped open.
I love him. I tell him I love him every time I get off the phone with him, whether it's a text or if I see him in person, I hug him and tell him I love him, because I do. And he's been a big part of this family and a big part of our lives, and I'm very thankful for that.